Come on, hurry up, go live. There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to this week's installment of Operation Communication. We appreciate you all tuning in. We've got a few stragglers I'll be showing up a little later, but as for now, you're stuck with us douchebags. So joining me, as always, on this is Glenn from Immediate Action Concepts,
Hey there.
and we also got Nick from. Did I say it wrong last week? Did I say Tactically Special?
Oh, I think that's about right. I'm pretty sure that's how most people refer to me.
Especially tactical.
Especially tactical. I like that. I like that even better. I'm changing my name to especially tactical.
Nice.
So it makes it sound fancier, but also maybe gives it a little Latina flair. I can outreach to new demographics.
You can call the Firearms Radio Network and just let them know it's changed officially.
Elegante Firearms Radio. I don't know what that means. I don't speak Spanish, but it sounds cool.
I kind of like that.
I think I just said the ice cream only Firearms Radio Network. I don't know.
Is that what that meant?
I don't know.
I know Speaka. I know Speaka. What's new with everybody? What you get? Nick, you just finished a show.
Yeah, I just recorded with Mike Lamb from Stoic Ventures, Force Recon Marine, a badass dude. I mean, just a badass dude, and more ripped than his arms are bigger than Glenn's head.
That's pretty
says
big.
anything.
It's not much bigger.
That, and then we just released the promo for episode 40,
Which is awesome, by the way. Go watch the promo. Give them a link in the external. They need.
Okay, I'll put a link in the external. Did that, and just gearing up for vacation. Going on vacation soon, so us breeders, got to take a little vacation.
If you're not a breeder,
I was calling anybody that has more than one child intentionally a breeder.
it's a vagina, not a clown car. Oh, that's great. And hey, we got us a dick tip.
Hey there! Yeah!
You're excited to be joining us. What's up, man?
I don't know, you assholes told me you wouldn't start until 9:30.
Nobody said 9:30. Who said 9:30?
Oh, I don't know, I believe Mr. Plumpkin did.
Nope.
They were
didn't
going
say
live at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
I didn't say 9:30.
Whatever. We're here now.
I sure as hell will.
We're here now. Are you on your new computer?
My crack book? Damn right.
Yeah. Oh, snap. No wonder your camera looks like shit.
Really? Damn, man, that's mean.
I'm just kidding. Everybody, if I had to step my game up from last week. Nick was rocking one of my favorite patches. I gotta show this one off. Have you guys seen this?
Yes,
One of
that's
my
awesome.
favorites. This is the bricklayer patch. Always outnumbered, never outgunned. I think what is it? Always outnumbered.bigcartel.com. That's where you can pick these up. I love these. This is from my buddy Uncle Lou. I'm gonna rock him a little angry off to the side for the rest of the episode because I can't see straight. And niftily, I found this thing. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I put it on my hat because I don't have any money and I don't wear a tie. Y'all seen these on Instagram? My buddy Alex
No.
sent me this. It's a money clip, or a tie clip, like I wear a tie. But I have neither, so I just kind of shove it on my hat right here because, the rednecks that fish will shove like a fishing hook. See, I can't even get it now. It's stuck. The dudes will shove the fishing hooks onto their hats. I kind of thought it would work, and I get people going, "What is that?" Like, I don't
It's an
know.
assault clip.
It's my assault clip. I don't know. These are from the guys over at Alex and Ryan Designs. If you guys remember, 5 or 6 or 7 episodes back, we had Alex on, and he got really sake drunk.
Oh, wow, man.
That was hilarious. But yeah, don't know what much to talk about this week. I know we are having Solo Defense is hosting Sage Dynamics on Saturday, and I'm gonna get shot a lot with simunitions. It's gonna suck, but I'm really excited about it. You guys got anything gun related this weekend?
Not this
Or
week.
this week?
A friend of mine just let me borrow his sweet ass holster.
Yeah. Glenn loves that holster, by the way.
What holster is that?
Glenn's a big advocate of the NCOG.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
It's built for your frame. It's not built for my frame by any means.
I was standing in a pizza joint earlier, and a woman literally walked up to me, touched mine, and didn't have a damn clue it was there.
Why was she touching your gun?
She sort of bumped into me, and then she was like, "I like your shirt." And when she said shirt, she like swiped down me, and she didn't even know. She just looked.
You got frisked.
Can I say that?
So she felt nothing at all, just nothing.
That's most people. That's most people's experience with dick.
She probably thought I had a really weird feeling wiener.
And then she reported into her.
Told me that, so I guess that's probably what happened. But like right in the middle of it, I'd be like, "Hey, girl, you like the way my wiener feels?" And they'd be always like, "That feels weird." Like, yeah, so
And she was walking away from you. She was speaking into her lapel mic saying, "He's armed, but he looks stupid enough to be harmless."
Oh man. Yeah, that is. I liked that holster when I got it, but I'm fat. I can't appendix carry that holster in any other position.
Women talk bad about themselves.
What's that?
I hate when beautiful women talk bad about themselves.
Oh, can't help it. I just can't do it. And
It's definitely bulky, and I've kind of bounced back and forth between that and the Raven Concealment Vanguard. It just kind of depends. If I'm wearing kind of a bulkier shirt, I'll use the NCOG, or if I'm just in a hurry, I'll use it.
You just had Raven Call.
It's easy on and off. It's got like the little tactical fuzz on there is soft. I like it. It's supposed to be pretty much an all-position holster, from what I've been told. Is that correct? You can wear it.
Yeah, you can adjust it. I think really you need to take off one of the struts if you're going to wear it like back at the 5 o'clock or something. I've never messed with that really.
I use 4C Tactical for all my holsters. So
There you go.
No, shut up, Humpy. Damn.
What?
I don't know. Humpy's over here talking shit.
oh, they're inside the waistbands right there. Well,
There you
same
go.
model, different guns.
Nice.
I don't. Does it? This is kind of something. Maybe call me taboo. But there's a ton of holster makers out there, and we've actually had some guys submit some stuff for high capacity. Unfortunately, our filming is kind of on hiatus at the moment. We're out of camera equipment and locations, but we'll be back up and running soon. But we've gotten some in from testing from the guy from Mike from Red Eye Tactical sent us one in that we really liked. And there's a company out of Philly. The gentleman has worked with Philster a lot, and the company's called CRT Gear. They sent us 2 holsters that we really liked. But they're... Yes, Dick, please. But just in the broad spectrum of things, this Kydex holsters, they're just starting to get really cookie cutter. Have you guys noticed that? All of them.
The market's so flooded, and there's really, they're all basically the same, and so people try and give it their own flair. But really, what I think it comes down to is quality, durability, function, and then just the range. Like if you have a lot of different guns, then you got to find a company that makes a lot of different holsters. If you have a Glock, everybody makes a Glock holster.
I don't.
So you will.
You will.
Everybody's making Kydex.
You right. And when you right, you right. And you always right.
I don't know. I've had some people ask what could we do that sets us apart? I don't build other people's businesses. I don't know how to help them out, but I'm seeing people that are swearing up and down by XYZ brand, and they look exactly like the other dudes down the street. There's no difference in the holster whatsoever. I've held 2 different ones in my hand. I can't tell you where it's from, and they look the same.
Yeah, one of the big filters that I apply is customer service. Like, really, can they back their product? If it's some dude that's local making Kydex in his garage, he probably can't back it if something goes wrong.
Right.
And so a bigger company like Off the Grid or G Code or somebody like that, if you lose a part of their holster, they'll send you a new one.
Right. And I really like the strut system on the G Code. I really like how easy on and off it is. But
well, it's easy on and off, but it's also pretty secure when it's there. Like, it doesn't come off too easy.
And I like how they mix kind of their hardware and also your belt as both parts of retention.
Yeah.
They do a pretty job of it.
Definitely. And, for G Code, it was kind of an easy call.
You don't see too much else out there that's new. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say for G Code, for me, it was kind of an easy call to get that because that's what we've been using at work for quite a while, and I know that they're durable and decent holsters. So.
Right.
I tried ordering one, but had to cancel my order after like 3 months.
You had to time it just right before the hype really got going.
I placed it in February and I canceled it in May. So
maybe they know you.
Probably. That's probably it. I mean, the only reason, well, not the only reason. I like 4C Tactical. For one, I mean, I know him, and he's obviously on YouTube. You search 4C Tactical, he's on every gear channel. But like when you meet like a Kydex guy, and you can sit there and like watch him make it, and have him tell you like the stupid little differences between this and that, you kind of learn a little bit of stuff. But I mean, like the way I like him is every single gun is different that he does. So not all Glock models are the same. Not all handguns are the same. It's not a cookie cutter type of thing like you talked about. I think that's a big problem is everybody's just trying to stamp stuff out and get it out because you look in the majority of the crush, custom Kydex was taking like 8-12 weeks to come out, and so I think now they try to slimline stuff and just pound stuff out on a conveyor belt or something, which I don't know, it seems like every day on Facebook I see some terrible story of some dude's gun falling out and going off or something stupid like that.
Yeah, but that's Black Hawk Serpas.
Well, God, and there's another company that I don't understand. CompTac.
Oh yeah.
They're relatively large in the Kydex game. I got my first, right here, my very first holster ever was the CompTac 2 o'clock. You can tell it's got some wear on it. I used it a lot. And it's a 2 o'clock holster, and look how fucking wide it is. I mean, it's the size of my face, and this is meant for appendix carry. I mean, it's very... They use a lot of extra material where they don't need it. I use this because my boss used it. I was like, yeah, I could do this. Bought one, and I hate it. But their customer service was pretty good. They told me, these are injection molded clips and how great they are. I had one break while concealed carrying in a bar legally, and I wasn't drinking. But one of my cop buddies was there, and he was like, "You carrying?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I went like this, just snapped it, and the damn thing snapped right off. I'm just like, I'm gonna run to my car for a second. I'll be right back. I called them. They sent me out the wrong one, the wrong kind of clip. I called them again. They sent me out the right one, and they sent me out about $250 worth of somebody else's order.
Which is nice.
And I politely offered to return it, to which they said, "Could you ship it to him for us?" Which I didn't get.
That's not the customer service I was talking about. And I think really that's what it comes down to is customer service or having a personal relationship with the maker. Just having some kind of confidence in your product, especially something that you're gonna, carry with and possibly train hard with.
Right.
No, well, and here's the thing, which and I think both you guys hitting on it, and I want to jump on it too, is this is something that carries a tool that can deal death and destruction. So this is literally one of the most important parts of carrying a firearm every single day. If you see CW and you do not have faith in your holster, then you're doing something wrong and you have the wrong gear and you need to change it immediately. Like I had a buddy that ordered Big on Alien gear. It's going to be so nice. I'm going to get it in 3 days. Guess what? He got it, has no faith in it, and he's returning it like I originally told him not to order it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. If you're going to carry a gun every single day, you better carry a high-quality holster.
That's one thing I don't... We did a review on the JM Custom Kydex, which I use. Almost everybody at the channel uses. Everybody at Minuteman uses one. And if you build it the way we got it built and the way we like it, it's $100 holster. And it's a 9-week lead time. But the dude knows what the fuck he's doing. He makes a solid holster and a very comfortable one. And if you read through the comments on our holster review, you see a lot of $80 for a holster, $90 for a holster. Forget that. I'll never pay that much money. And it's like, all right, well, you don't want to if you don't have to. If you like your Uncle Mike's, good for you.
Soft nylon.
Yeah, it's like if you only want to spend $20 on a holster, get an Uncle Mike's, fine. But I want to have more faith in that product.
That's just like on some like Glock junkies thing I'm in now, because I have one Glock 42. Apparently that's qualified. Is like they were talking about like belts, and it was like, what belt do you have? I was like, I have a Tough Products, Cobra Ranger belt, and they were like, 511. I was like, I had a 511 belt, because that's the first thing anybody does when they get into guns is go buy a 511 belt, and it broke after like 4 months. It broke, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, get a 511 belt, or Walmart sells a $10 Blackhawk belt, and I try to explain to these guys like there's a total difference between these flimsy little like belts and like you get a real SOE. There's good belts out there, and it's just night and day, and people just, I don't want to spend that much on a belt. Well, what in the gun industry do you not? If you buy cheap, it kills you.
Yep.
Because you're gonna have to replace it. Everything in the gun industry, that is the standard. If you buy cheap, you're gonna get crap, and that's,
you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent $80 on this Aries gear belt that I use, and it's overperformed everything that I've ever put it in. It's overperformed in, and I mean, I've had it for about a year, and I know I don't, unless I want one, I'll never have to buy a new belt, ever. This belt will be, I could outgrow it or be dead, and my son could still use this belt. So I could spend $80 once on a really good belt that's going to adjust if I get fat, and then it'll fit my kid if I need it. He gets of age, and there's some new tactical shit on the market that I want, and I get that instead. Whatever. You can't break this belt. Or I could spend $20 every 6 months at Walmart on some shitty leather belt, and end up spending 4 times what I would have spent just once on one good solid belt.
Yeah, and if you hang a gun off one of those cheap leather belts, you quickly realize that the belt is not up to the job.
Nope. And
that's what I was trying to explain. It was like, if you get a good belt, it carries it for you. You don't have to lug around that weight. The belt does it. And at a certain amount of time, I just stopped typing.
Now, you guys are talking shit about 511 belts, but if you buy the actual really decent ones, they're actually not bad.
No, there's some good 511 belts out there.
I've got one of the real nice ones that's got the insert in it. In fact, I'm wearing it right now. I've got one of the Dragon, what is it called? The Cobra clip, some bitches, what are they called? I've got one of those, and I've got this 511 belt, and I wear them both equally, and they both work just fine.
Oh,
but again, it wasn't a $20 belt; it was a $60 belt. So
yeah, I know a lot of dudes that use 511 belts and love them. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I picked the Aries gear because I know of a few people that use it.
I've heard nothing but absolute awesome on their belts too.
Yeah, there's also I think it's Jones City Tactical out of Atlanta that makes one that's very similar, or at least comparable to the Aries gear. That's $20 or $30 cheaper. I know Aaron Cowan from Sage Dynamics has used them a few times. and my buddy Mike from Bastion out of Atlanta has suggested them to me as well. And Aaron's the kind of guy that when he tests something, he tests something. He doesn't test shit like we do. He doesn't redneck test it. He'll test something efficiently, practically, and then go a little above and beyond what is expected to make sure it meets his standards.
And then he'll write a 15-page dissertation on his test criteria.
Yes, he will. 15 is short. 15 is very short for him. But he's thorough, and if it passes his test, then it's something I'd definitely be willing to try. So there's companies out there that aren't 511 that are you can get American-made stuff for the same price. That's probably could be better quality. I can't speak toward 511 or Jones City. I haven't used either. I'm just basing this strictly off a recommendation.
That's what my other clip one is, Jones Tactical.
Oh, you got a Jones? Damn, I wish I'd have known that. Is that what you were wearing today?
Mine's really old. Huh?
Is that what you were wearing today?
No, that was my 511 today.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I stopped by the old Minuteman Munitions factory and hung out with my homeboys.
Yep, had a blast.
Doesn't it sound like he's wearing spurs when he walks?
I'm wearing spurs with no pants.
There you go. And a belt. He does have a belt on there.
You gotta hold the dick up.
Oh, speaking of Minuteman, I know Spear hasn't been on in a while. He's been crazy busy. We actually found, I guess you could call it a loophole. Actually, it's not necessarily a loophole, but we found some wiggle room in the with the TTB and ATF excise tax laws that allow us to sell our ammo at a reduced cost. Basically, they're taxing a lot less of what they used to tax. So instead of keeping that money, we just slashed all the prices. So prices have dramatically decreased at Minuteman Munitions. So if you guys are in the market for $9, $40, or $45, no big bore shit, Maloney, yet. I did have somebody ask me today if we made 40 millimeter.
Oh yeah, damn right. That's some bitch made pile.
No bullshit. Asked if we made 40 millimeter. I said, no, but it would be awesome. Expensive to ship. You got a flare gun or something. Oh yeah.
All right, and it's got this little some bitch right here. I don't know if you can see that. But that goes here, and you have to loop your belt in around it and stuff. But it's got the extraction loop, and if you keep it going, it's got MOLLE all the way around it.
Oh, nice.
And it's super hard this way. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, it takes an elephant to even begin to bend those things.
But this one's older than shit. This one's probably 6 years old. But I mean, it's still better than any belt I've got. I mean, it's better than my 511 I got. And I got it for free when I worked at a knife store. But
see, worth every penny.
But I will tell you, if I'd have bought it, it'd have been like $95.
And they're worth it though, because you're going to spend that much money over and over and over again, going to Walmart or Target or whatever, and getting a shitty belt every 6 months that your gun just destroys.
Well, I mean, if you had one of them, who makes them some bitches? You had one of them, damn, man, you just talked about them and my brain's shitting on me. Damn company, Blackhawk. You had one of them Blackhawk some bitches. It'll tear that damn thing all to hell.
Oh, yeah.
It won't think twice. It'll be like, that belt is yummy. And eat that son bitch, just done.
Well, and the JM custom Kydex holster that I use, they offer a variety of attachment options, but I chose the Kevlar soft loops. So, I mean, there's no wear on the belt whatsoever. I picked up a Mag Caddy from Alex and Ryan Designs. I sandwich it in between my belt loop and the actual Cobra rig on my belt so it doesn't move. And I've only been using it for a few days, but it hasn't worn my belt at all yet. It might. I doubt it. But I think that's something that's all too often overlooked. I mean, even my dad has been concealed carrying for about a year. and he has a few different flavors of carry. Got a bodyguard, a 19, full size XD 45, and an M&P 22, and they're all basically just whatever he feels like carrying that day. And he's gone out and bought what's the company? What's the sticky Remora? He bought a Remora for all of them with mag caddies, and he's fashioned some little loops, almost similar to the Kevlar soft loops. So they hang to his attached to his belt, so he draws without them catching. And he won't use anything else. He loves it. He trains with it. They work for him. So I'm not saying that cheap shit won't work, but cheap shit will probably end up breaking. But he spent, for all 4 of those guns, at least $150, $200 on Remora stuff. But I guess that beats, I don't know, $100 a gun. I don't know, whatever. He's my dad's curious. If you follow the high capacity Instagram, you might have seen his 380 on there. It was, yeah, he gave it to me to try and polish up the trigger and replace the sights on it for him, and that motherfucker is covered in tape. I mean, the whole thing is taped. Every bit of that gun has grip tape on it. I'm surprised it's not on the trigger, because it's everywhere else. Like, I always wanted to stand on it. It looked like a skateboard.
Some Remora stuff.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't do that.
But I guess that beats.
Oh, that's annoying.
Sorry, man, my new computer screwed with me.
It's
Yeah, that was an accident.
Now, Glenn, have you heard of Voland Gearworks out near you? They supposedly make some really good belts too.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. I'm sure there's a lot of good belt manufacturers. I use a 2-inch rigger belt because that's what I was using when I started buying holsters, and so I refuse to buy all new holsters or belt loops. So I just keep buying the same size belts.
So you can only wear 511 pants.
Well, that's pretty much what I do wear, just because they're comfortable and they're cheap.
Yeah.
and I don't buy into the hype that some criminal is out there and he's going to be like key on me and shoot me first. You know, I think really another gun guy is going to spot that I'm wearing 511 shorts and go, oh, he's got 511 shorts. Like, I don't think it's that big a deal, really.
I never understood the. I mean, for the range, yes, but I've got all my jeans are culls, which are tactical. I don't know. I don't think they are. They look like jeans. They're just outdoor-oriented jeans. But I don't have one single pair of tactical shorts or pants.
Well, for me, I'm old enough that I can kind of get away with it because people aren't.
Well, they're khaki.
Yeah, they're not looking for me to be fashionable anymore. So I like the fit and I like the pockets on the 511s, and so I wear them, you know, and I'm just not a big jeans guy because they don't have enough pockets because I'm always carrying shit.
Have you ever looked at Go-To Tactical Distributors? Is my plug for my buddy Todd, because Tactical Distributors is fucking awesome. They sell everything. And go look at their cull pants.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Oh my god, dude, those jeans are amazing. Amazing. They're inexpensive. They're soft. They make the waistband a little more elastic-y, so it's really good for carry. They have, you know, extra pockets. They have put, you know, kind of cargo-ish pockets on it. That's not like a big cargo flap. I don't like to wear cargo pants unless I have something in the pockets. It seems like wasted space to me. But it's got, you know, a cell phone pocket, mag pocket, da-da-da-da. But they don't scream 511. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I get it, and you know, but by the same token, I also don't wear, you know, the Velcro hat, and I don't wear shirts that say NRA and stuff. So
right.
You know, like to me, that's the NRA or the Colt or HK shirt or whatever. That's more of a giveaway than what pants I have on.
You mean what? Like, huh? Nothing like this, right? That's not a giveaway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna play the game of like who's the criminal going to spot? I think they're going to spot the guy wearing the gun shirt. And
Right.
but honestly, I don't really think criminals are looking that way. I think they're going to spot the guy that they think is a threat to them, and it may have nothing to do with what's on your shirt.
Well,
So I have to tell. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I speak too much. You don't speak enough.
No. It just reminded me of. So there's a local AR-15 competition that I shoot in every Friday, and there's this one dude that shows up with a left-handed stag rifle, and he wears a sling every week, even though it's like I can't downgrade people's expectations of this competition shoot enough. And so last week he shows up in these combat boots with this old school camo, late 70s, whatever the old camo is. Yeah. Pants tucked into the boots, he's, and this guy was never in the military. 511 belt and a Modern Warfare 3 shirt tucked into it.
See,
and a 511 hat.
All that just screams active shooter to me.
Oh my god. And for one, it's this competition, okay, we shoot 45 rounds total the whole night in our competition shoot. It's 3 stages, and it's the same stage every time, 15 rounds per run. So, it's the most basic shoot. And every week, dude, this guy rolls out there with something like that, and it's just, who are you impressing? I'm out there in tennis shoes and shorts and a t-shirt.
But for some people, that's their dress up time. It's when people dress up and go clubbing. They put on their nice shirt and their best pair of special faded jeans and their nice black shiny leather shoes or whatever, and then they go dancing. And so I think for some gun guys, that's what going to the competition is. It's their chance to dress up and feel like they're not going to be made fun of.
This is his SHOT Show.
Right.
But all of us out there just
It was so bad. Oh my god.
I've never seen more 511 in my life.
Oh,
SHOT Show.
It was so bad. It was fun, but you're right. And I tried not to blend in. I tried to look. I just wore normal clothes, and I was stuck out like a sore thumb.
Oh, NRA show was the opposite.
Yeah.
Total opposite.
I think we're actually going to try and do both next year as for Minuteman munition.
I would say Minuteman would definitely be good at. I don't know if you can sell ammo at NRA show.
It's just a good networking tool, man. SHOT has done so much for our business. And that doesn't sound the way I want it to sound. The connections we've made, the relationships we've built, the networking, just the friendships that we've established have just all come together to work out really well and help grow the business a lot, which I appreciate the friendships more. It's awesome meeting the people that we met and that we continue to have friendships and business relationships with, but it's helped to push the business a lot, which is just a win-win. So we can't not go to SHOT next year. And NRA, it seems like a lot more relaxed, and I'd rather go to that.
It's just a lot of here's how I don't even know who I was talking. I was talking to somebody about this today, and they were because at SHOT Show, other than the amazing amount of Asians that just move slow with their little carts that you just want to fucking kick in the next
in the back of the head. Oh, it was terrible.
So excluding that, 90% of people there at SHOT Show usually have a purpose. They have somewhere to go. They're not just staring and mouth breathing at a white wall.
Yeah. That
is the exact opposite at NRA show, because they're just consumers there. Half of them have, I would say 75% of them have never shot an AR, period.
Good. That's our target market.
Yeah. And they don't watch where they're going. They have no clue about any of their surroundings, and they just walk slower.
They think you can't see them because of all the realtree they're wearing.
Yeah. Actually, it was a bunch of not fishing vests, but I don't know, vests. But,
the gun guy vest.
Bill Hickok vest.
Hickok vests.
Yeah. A bunch of those. But it was funny. I expected to see more concealed carriers. I barely saw any concealed carriers there. Just because if you conceal carry, you know usually you can kind of tell who concealed carry and who doesn't. And
Right.
I was surprised at the amount of lack. I mean, just total lack of concealed carriers that were there, which was a little saddening.
It's like
But
you have to conceal carry at the NRA show. Isn't it like a rule?
you'd think. But the funny thing is if you open carried there, you could not open carry into the place. Because if you brought a rifle in, had to be registered and your firing pin had to be removed. So,
Oh snap!
which is the same at SHOT Show.
Go
Again,
ahead.
but at the NRA, that was only if you were open carrying a firearm,
Well,
or if they could see it. I guess I don't know.
I've been told that NRA is a lot more fun because it's a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as far as crazy, busy SHOT Show was, I had the time of my life, and I'd do it again tomorrow if I could.
Same. No, I think I'll probably do both. The nice thing about NRA show is if you're in like the quote unquote media side that we are, is like at NRA at SHOT Show they have they hire people to come in there and just talk about crap. There's no you have to really fight to get to somebody who knows what they're talking about and or a decision maker.
I have to interrupt you just for a second. Did you see the footage that Aaron put up of him interviewing some girls at a gun booth?
No.
It's amazing. It's he and Matt Powell and from Primec and Paul Van Dunk from Pace.
Mm-hmm.
It's these two really pretty girls, and Aaron's being very polite, but he's just kind of talking them into a circle of we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and finally gets them to admit, yeah, well, we're just hired, like we're hired because we have tits. And they go in this whole thing like we don't really know anything. We were given a packet yesterday, but we've got tits. And it was sorry. Anyway, continue.
No, and that's exactly what it is. But at the NRA, it's different because, at the NRA show, I met, Bill Geisley. The people are there.
Yeah.
So that was a nice thing,
That,
like
I like that.
If anybody's dealt with CMC, Jennifer from CMC Triggers
she's so awesome.
from Lantec, you actually got to meet people that are involved with it. So making those connections and getting like products to review was a lot better at NRA because they were there.
Right. One thing I will say about CMC though, they will not travel with. They're a family. That's one of the most family-oriented companies I've ever met. I mean, we're in North Carolina. This is the South. We're supposed to know all about Southern hospitality. Da 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 da. CMC brought Texas to Las Vegas, and they brought it hard. It was awesome. Just, I never felt more at home meeting, because I hate people. I fucking hate people. And so SHOT was at first it was very unnerving for me, but then it's kind of seeing, aside from like the crazy tactical mall ninja guys, the amount of people that were there for the same reason, and kind of, it made it a lot easier for me. But meeting the guys at CMC, and gals, because it's mainly gals, fucking awesome. Nicest people ever. I've never seen a family business that badass in my life. So, and they make a fucking solid trigger. If you guys haven't,
Especially
and I mean,
for the price.
Oh yeah.
For the price is what really makes it outstanding.
So I don't know if you AR guys, know anything about them, you need to go check them out because they are the tits. I talked to Jen about doing a review, but we're kind of on hold at the moment. So
she's also amazingly busy. Yeah, but no, it's exactly. He said they all travel to gun shows together. Like, I don't know if they shut their production line down when they go somewhere, but everybody travels.
Yep. I like to see that. Guys, we only got about 15 minutes left, so questions and comments, get them in when you can. I'm trying to keep up, but I'm derping out doing other shit. Because that's what I do.
That's your thing.
That's what I do. I derp. There is a really good article that Glenn just posted. If you don't follow Immediate Action Concepts on Facebook, we shared it on our Facebook on HCTV. I say really good. I haven't read the second revision, the one I published, the one I posted. So I kind of read only a little bit of it. I read the first one, but from what I read the first one, I really enjoyed it, and it definitely speaks volumes to some stuff that you might have heard us discuss in the past. And Glenn definitely helps you kind of map out a training path, so to speak. Gives you red flags and green flags as well. So definitely go read that. And then also, if you're still in that mood after you read that, Brandon LaBeouf has this whole big roadmap of training article, which is very, very good.
Yeah, Brandon's article is outstanding as far as, especially for folks that are kind of new getting into the training game and trying to figure out who to learn from or who to watch. And he just does such a good job of kind of lining out a path that you could take. That's definitely worthwhile.
And no matter what, that's kind of what we end up talking about is training. And I don't know. If you guys are sick of it, let us know. You don't seem to be. Everybody's always chit-chatting in the external, so that's good. And Maloney, if you want to upload any more Cupcake and Jameson videos, by all means, feel free. Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments here.
Oh, man.
Hunter, you need to text me the story about may or may not getting banned off of SOE's Facebook page. I want to hear that. So yeah, what Dick, did you sign up for the Sage Dynamic class this weekend?
I cannot afford to go.
It is not as expensive as I would have thought, but it's about $200.
Well, I'm going to go back into school, and I had to buy a bunch of other shit, so...
Is it that expensive to restart the 5th grade?
Oh, you beat me to it. I was gonna give him 8th grade though.
I can kind of spell.
The real life Billy Madison is in front of us.
I think the main problem is he's got to go with all of his grandkids. He's going to be in the same class.
One of them's going to be a great grandkid soon.
See, and
depends on how I marry though.
Yeah, it depends on the last divorce. She's still your sister though, legally.
My ex-wife now, but she has always been my sister.
It always will be. Blood. All right.
Also, I feel real good about going back to, but it reminds me of that South Park episode where if you went and protested against the war, you could get out of class, and Kyle, Stan, and Cartman go out, and they're just handed signs to picket with, and as soon as they get the signs, the reporter looks at him and goes, "What do you not like about the war?" And Kyle goes, "War's not good." And then they're like, "Well, what about it's not good?" And he reads this sign and he says, "No blood for oil." I go, "Well, what about you?" Looks at Stan, and Stan reads his thing and says something about get out of Afghanistan or whatever. "And what about you, little boy?" And points at Cartman, and Cartman looks up at his son and goes, "Bush is a Nazi."
Oh, Christ.
I love how I can come on the show and get life lessons from a guy who watches South Park.
Yep.
That's the beauty of it.
I'm sorry, man.
OpCom.
I'm sorry, but you can't deny them some bitches are funnier than shit. They may get a little bit rowdy when it comes to being offensive, but that just makes my damn butthole pucker. I love it.
I got to be honest. I haven't watched an episode of South Park since I was in high school.
I haven't really either, but I've watched a lot of the reruns on Netflix. Just randomly clicking buttons there.
It seems, and correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty much every episode is very topical and current. And so if I went through and watched them, half the shit, 90% of the shit that they're talking about is already over and done with.
See what in the beginning of their rise and fall, they had to take their time and had to put more storyline into it because they couldn't keep up so fast. But now that everything is run off computers, they can have something that happened last Wednesday air this Tuesday.
Right. Yeah. See, I can't.
Story and everything. And I mean, Matt and Trey, whatever his name is, and Trey, whatever his name is, them assholes, that they try to stay as topical as possible because they want to be as offensive as possible. And really, if you think about it, that's what's gotten them, where they are now. So why change the formula, But I've only been watching old stuff because that one that I was talking about is season 3 or something like that, which was like 30 years ago or some shit. I'm pretty sure Glenn was 47 when that came out.
I was waiting for that. I was 46, man. And Derp was still in high school.
Hey, I got a couple questions about training a dinosaur later, so if you would give me a call.
Yeah, I can show you some rock carvings of some of my old pet dinosaurs and talk to you about how we
You
train.
can rock carvings with your teeth. Look at them teeth, boy. I'd be scared as shit to be standing next to you, boy. You sneeze too hard, take off an arm. Shit.
That's funny.
Oh,
Well, guys, I think we're probably going to cut it unless I'm going to read through the comments one last time, make sure I didn't miss anything. Hunter was mentioning trying to go back to SHOT. You went to SHOT this year. I hate that we missed you, man. Dude, I never knew what to expect, and I walked. As soon as we got to Vegas, we ended up at a little party with the guys from Savoy Leather, All Star Tactical, Spartan TC Reviews. It was just kind of a Rob Pincus. It was like 8 or 10 of us, and partied, drank, woke up, walking out of the steps onto the strip from the hotel, and I see a girl holding her high heels and wearing nothing but a shirt, and holding it down to cover everything. And she's still obliterated. Makeup is just fucked. And then everybody else in the street, you can tell they're either tourists or they're going to SHOT. So everybody's dressed nice, and she's just walking through the sea of people doing the longest, most depressing, dirtiest walk of shame I've ever seen in my entire life. And walk through all that, get into SHOT, and the first person I ran face to face was Jesse James. And I didn't even recognize him. Like, I doubled to, just like, oh, that's Jesse James. Hey, you, okay. I'm a SHOT show.
Jesse James Jesse James that used to boink Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sniff his wiener.
No, I didn't have time to. Like, I realized it was him when he was 10 feet away from me. I was like, hey, okay.
You had 2 feet left you could sniff.
I wasn't about to turn back around. I tend not to fanboy. I try not to fanboy.
I wasn't a fanboy over him. Fanboyed over his wiener having been inside Sandra Bullock.
And there we go.
Walk up to him and be like, excuse me, Mr. James, can I shake your wiener?
But then it was in some other tattooed chick, which I think she was hotter.
I'm fairly certain it's been in several thousand women after Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but
Most of them are tattooed.
publicly, the ones that TMZ shows us are, yeah, get some.
I don't know. That was a giant check that he could have cashed.
We could do an award system for most shit-eating grin, and we could get him the first week's award. You ever seen this big screen? He's like, I'm going to eat some shit.
I've got to hand it to Talking Lead. They do I think Jackass of the Week. They pick one person every week that's in the gun industry community or politician, whatever, and call them out. I love that segment, and I think we need to adopt it.
So okay, well I already got my front runner on that one.
All right, you want to take us out with your submission?
Okay. Ass hat of the week
There you go.
goes to Carolina Tactical Outfitters. You bunch of damn wiener tasting sons of bitches. I swear to God, y'all don't know a damn thing. I'm surprised none of y'all have shot each other while jacking each other off in the damn locker room.
Or in the back of a car.
I don't mean with a gun. I'd be less surprised with a gun than I would something else. No, I'd be less surprised. I'd be more surprised with the gun than something else.
He just confused himself so much.
I did, man. I can't do math. Damn.
I don't know how to deduce deduction.
Some bitch named himself Aries. That is a fucking.
I love how angry you are a week later. I love it.
And I'm like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, they're gonna get somebody's ass killed, shot, hurt, something, and then they were Granny's sole purpose of living, and then she goes and hangs herself because she ain't got nobody else to live for and take care of. So now you got 2 members of the family dead, and the rest of them just say, you know what, everybody's dead, we're gonna die too. And then next thing you know, they're all eating a damn Burger King, depressed as shit, and nothing ever happens good at Burger King, and nothing. You ever been to Burger King, had something good happen? Fuck no, you ain't. Hell no.
So you're saying the whole family is going to be Heaven's Gate too?
I'm never going to heaven.
You'd have to be on the internet in 1999 to get that joke.
Yeah.
I didn't get to internet till about 12 seconds ago.
By the way, did you know that was the first website that ever crashed because of too much traffic? That's a random fact for you there.
Thank you. All right, that's your segment from here on out. Just random fact every week.
Okay.
On today's cult segment of when 25 people drink Kool-Aid and kill themselves, we're going to be talking about...
You talking about Jonestown?
No. All right, yep, I got the cult segment every week. Heaven's Gate was 1999 when... what's the name of the comet? Halley's Comet?
Right.
And they believed there was a spaceship behind the comet, and that if they killed themselves, that would somehow transport them to the alien spacecraft.
Nice.
I don't understand why anybody has a problem with the cult having that belief. Like, I really don't. Like, if that's what you want to believe, I'm good with that.
I would encourage it. Drink up, guys. Decrease the surplus population.
And then, did they all wear Nikes, or was that somebody else?
I think they did. They were like Nikes or something.
Yeah, they all wore like Nike shoes, like, hey, we gotta, look good to these aliens, so let's make sure we wear like Jordans or something.
I cool brand new J's, asshole.
Wasn't mistaken for like a rap video or something.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of white people, so I don't know.
The aliens don't want wearing Pumas or.
Like 20, I think it's 25 people like drank Kool-Aid or something, and there
was in Hollywood, wasn't it? Or
I don't know, but the leader was like, you look at him like, okay, that's a crazy dude. Like, just looking at him, it's not hard to tell that he is fucking insane. Because he looks like a creepy molester and a creepy cult leader. Like, it should be very evident to people that, hey, we're probably going to end up killing ourselves before this road trip's over.
I've seen them kind of people. I have. Drive down the road and look at them and be like, every damn one of them is going to eat a bullet later. You just have that feeling because one of them's still wearing their pineapple hat from the night before partying at somebody else's damn King's Day party. Just look at them and just go, someone there is going to die. Maybe all of them.
I know that somebody here is going to die. Oh shit.
Oh, hold on.
Might die, but maybe not by their own hand. Maybe one person kills all of them, then he decides he's going to stroke some lead in through his damn brain bucket.
All right, I'll let us go. I gotta show you the picture of this dude because you're gonna look at it and be like, yeah, this dude's crazy. The bad part is
I'm about to be pissed.
The bad part is he looks so crazy. Everybody takes the pictures of him and makes them funnier because he's just insane. Here we go.
Sorry.
View image. See if I can figure this out here. And let me know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know on that one.
Is it you think it's the ears or the eyes?
I think it's the eyes.
Oh God,
I
his
think
ears
surprising
are.
likeliness of one Mr. Aaron Solo.
Yeah, in about 20 years.
Yeah, man.
I'd also say if you look, his shirt is like stitched together, like at the top.
So are mine.
So,
It's
No,
also,
no,
it's
but it's
also
like-
made of human skin.
yeah, exactly. That's what
Oh,
it
what's
looks
that
like.
lampshade they found from the Holocaust?
Probably.
Oh.
You guys never saw that? They found a lampshade made out of somebody's skin from the Holocaust.
Nice. Did it work well?
Shit, I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch the documentary. I saw the picture of it and it gave me the willies. So
All right, guys. I think Holocaust is a good note to end.
Maybe right before that.
Oh man. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm gonna go take some Vicodin and drink 6 beers. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. So thanks, Dick. You want to take us out?
guys, we have laughed and we have learned. Not a whole lot. We've laughed a lot, and I seem to think that maybe we should all start drinking some of this Kool-Aid because all y'all look pretty thirsty, fellas. Not gonna lie.
I am.
Anyway, glad to see you guys. We're glad you guys saw us, I guess. Have a good time. We'll see you guys on this next week's installment of Glenn Plunkett, the Pumpkinator.